The Bulldogs were 1 for 4 for 25%. The Blue Devils did shoot 7 free throws, only made 3 of them for 42.9%. As we're ready to start the third quarter, and McDonald throws it into Peters. This is the Blue Devils ball here. Nathan Shree playing with 3 fouls. Also Jeremy Housewright playing with 3. Both in the lineup right now, along with Eric Weiniger and Chris Peters.
Weiniger with 2 fouls, and I believe that accounts for all the fouls, doesn't it?
No, Seaver has 1.
Seaver has 1, that's true. He's not in the lineup.
Blue Devils looking for a good shot here, running a little clock, really. Go inside to McDonald. Golly, he grabbed his arm. As they go inside to McDonald.
That's not a legal foul.
Well, evidently not, but what are they going to do when you have to sew it back on his shoulder? Blue Devils ball, Alabama. They get it into McDonald back out front to Shreve. Now to Peters, open for 3. This was short. As he might have rushed that one a little bit, and
thought he did.
Bulldogs come away with the rebound. Moore sees an opening, drives on Shreve. Ball tip. Back in by Weiniger. Peters picks it up. Golly, has a guy go over his back, just lays it up and in. Blue Devils come away with 2.
Boy, good job by Eric Weiniger.
Good hustle by Eric.
Presence of mind to jump out there and knock the ball down court. I'll tell you, Larry, you and I talked about it at half. Can't afford to let Hargrove get a much better run at us the second half than he had the first.
Now they're going inside now to the big guy, Walker. He's averaging almost 10 points a game, but he's yet to score tonight in the game. Blue Devils lead by 10. Go into McDonald. Drives, goes up, and he's going to draw a foul on somebody. I think it's maybe number 5 here.
White.
As it is on White, is that right?
And 5's not in him, is he? Yeah, and it's his name White.
Uh-huh. They call it on 54. Ha-ha. That's Walker. That's his second. As McDonald is at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one is good by Tony. Tony McDonald with now a dozen points in the game. Be back at the line to try to add to that total and to increase the Devils' lead. This one's good too. Devils lead 35-23. Moore beats the Blue Devils back, kicks it out front.
Moore's about to beat everybody.
What was I tell you? It never amazes me what all I can see is Weiniger steals, but they're going to say he fouled to do it. I looked inside there one time, Mark, and Hargrove just took the forearm and shoved Housewright completely out of the way.
Yeah, you know what to say about payback.
Yeah, we get caught. That's Weiniger's third. So Blue Devils now with 3 players with 3 fouls. Shot forced and made good by Hargrove. He's tough.
Hargrove he just went up and over. Like I say, it was a 4th shot.
That's his 18th point of the game as McDonald tries to force his way in, and Bulldogs come away with the rebound. Shot taken and missed this time by Moore, but fouled by Peters on the shot.
Peters, first foul of the evening. Team's second foul of this half. Devils lead by 9, 5:53 left to go in the third period of play.
B.J. Moore so far tonight is 0 for 1 from the free throw line. Yeah, this one's good by Moore. Gives him a total of 7 points in the game. As Seaver checks in to replace Weiniger. Second free throw is also good by Moore. Devils lead by 7, 35-28. We go to Peters, try to go inside. Ball tipped around. Finally, Jones able to come up with some garbage as McDonald spins from about 8 feet and lays it up off the board and good for his 15th point of the game. Shot taken, missed, rebounded finally by the Blue Devils as Seaver kept mixing things up, and Housewright came away with a little garbage. Seaver drives the baseline, goes up and lays it in and draws the foul on the play.
Good move, Justin Seaver. I think Justin's play inside, Larry, it's real tough.
Yeah, he's Justin, I think, has improved a little each week. That foul was on Walker. That's his third. And Seaver will be at the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Free throw by Seaver is good. Gives Justin a total of 5 in the game.
Devils lead by 12. I believe that's our biggest lead of the night.
I think you're right, Mark. Moore works on Peters, drives, runs over McDonald. I'd say we're going to have a block. I don't know what I've seen a charge. Have we seen any charges called
Saw
today?
One in the first game, didn't we?
I think maybe so. So they call that foul on Tony McDonald. That'll be his first and the Devils' third. Moore back at the free throw line where he just moments ago hit 2 of 2. This one by Moore is also good.
Moore is pretty smooth at the line.
Yeah, has good rotation on the ball. Shoots it with quite a bit of arch. Of course, if you're just 5'3", you got to shoot a lot of arch just to get it up there. Missed the second one, and Seaver comes away with the rebound. Peters gets it in front court. Now he's double teamed, gets it across to McDonald. He gets the double team down low, and I think they're going to have a foul here called on. Who's it on, Mark?
It's on number 52.
Hillman. That'll be his second.
I'll still say this game's been officiated tighter than any game we've seen.
I think it has too. Ball stolen this time by the Bulldogs. Housewright's got to back off. He only has already has 3, but Seaver draws a foul on the shot.
That'll be Seaver's second foul.
As Jeremy that time played it pretty smart, Mark. If he just got to back off there in that situation, let him drive. Hargrove at the line to shoot 2. Makes the first one.
I wouldn't say these are automatic, but I'd say the percentages are real high that he's going to make these.
Hargrove so far tonight is 2 for 3 at the free throw line. As Sean Hutchins comes in to replace Jeremy Housewright with 4:37 to go. Blue Devils right now lead by 10 at 40-30. And this one is no good, and McDonald comes away with the rebound. Golly, had to walk, but he probably got bumped, I thought. Turnover Gate City as McDonald tried to do a little bit too much, really.
Couldn't really find anybody to pass the ball to.
Devils lead by 10 at 40-30. And they're trying to say that McDonald has blood on him, I guess, so he can...
Well, they must have found some.
Must have been on his leg, so he's going to have to go out of the lineup, try to get that fixed.
I imagine he'll go see Doc Loggins.
Dr. Loggins is already on his knees and unzipping his medical bag to come out with a Johnson & Johnson Band-Aid. Bulldogs get it in. Front court as Moore works on Peters. Fakes. Goes up from 3, and I think Peters is going to be called on a foul for fouling Moore. on a three-point shot, and that's you're not supposed to do that. Second on Peters, the fourth on the Blue Devils, fifth on the Blue Devils. Now Moore back at the free throw line to shoot three. Free throw by Moore is good.
Oh, he is steady.
He's 4 for 6 at the free throw line so far. Second free throw is good. Now the third one, as if he hits this one, Mark, that may be the closest the Bulldogs have been in some time.
Cut the deficit down to, and he did.
Down to 7.
Down to 7. He has 12 points. Hargrove has 19.
A lot of hands allowed. Blue Devils get it finally, almost. And finally do come up with it to front court as Peters had a three. Backs out. Now Jones open for three. This one's rushed. No good. Seaver goes up, gets the rebound.
And draws the foul.
And draws the foul, I think, on 54. And that may be, speed 4 on him on Walker.
Bulldogs have 2 players that has done all the scoring thus far in this game. Hargrove has 19. Moore has 12. That's 31 points. They only have 33 on the board.
Yeah, the other player to score was Bland. Seaver at the line to shoot 2. Free throw by Justin is good. Gives him a total of 6 points for the game. And McDonald has been had the blood flow stopped, and it took a little bit more than a Band-Aid from the looks of his leg there, Mark.
Pat's got him wrapped up like a Christmas present.
Justin Seaver for his second free throw. This one is short, tipped around, and finally Moore comes away with it for the Bulldogs. Devils lead by 8. Moore drives, puts it up from in front, no good. And Hillman dribbles it on the end line with a little pressure maybe from House, right?
Just a little nudge, maybe.
Turnover goes to the Devils. 41-33, Gate City leads with 3:51 in the third. And finally, the Devils are able to come up with a long pass. From McDonald, goes inside. The Seaver goes up off the board and lays it in. Justin Seaver becoming a big part of the offense here in this third quarter. He has 6 points in the third quarter. Moore in front court. Drives. I thought he walked. Lays it up, no good. Hillman lays it up and in, and he draws a foul, I think, on Seaver.
That's going to be 3 on Justin.
Yeah, Seaver picks up his third. That'll be the Blue Devils' 6th. And Hillman's first 2 points of the game. You know, at 6'7", he doesn't really look all that agile, does he?
Not really.
Hillman to complete the three-point play, misses the free throw, and David Jones pulls down the rebound. Devils lead by 8. And need to get the ball in front court. Finally do.
Jones wide open in the corner.
McDonald kicks it back out to Peters, open for 3, rimmed out. Hillman comes down with the rebound for the Bulldogs. 2:54 to go. Good pressure by Jones, a steal by Peters, drives and draws the foul, that time on Tucker of the Bulldogs. David Jones put good pressure on Moore that time.
Jones started that whole chain of events right there.
I thought for just a split second until my eagle eye took over that Moore had dribbled the ball on the mid-court line.
I thought he did anyway, regardless of your eagle eye.
Peters at the line to shoot 2. Chris tonight only has 10 points in the game. Free throw by Peters is good.
Now has 11.
As he's been held to 2 threes and 2 twos and is 1 for 1 at the free throw line. Second free throw by Chris is good. Devils back up by 10. Moore now guarded by Shreve, brings it in front court. Drives on Shreve, tipped away. McDonald picks it up, saves, asks for a timeout, but he stepped on the line, the official said, before he could do that. As all the people at the scorer's table say, that's a bad call.
I'm sure our colleagues down there, Mike and Mark, picked that up.
Had a good angle, didn't it?
We'll be sure to ask them after the game if he was out.
Long three-pointer taken that time and made by Tyler. His first points of the game. Cuts it down to 7 at 45 to 38. McDonald drives the baseline, kicks it to Housewright, who gets mugged. That time by, was that 40? It was. That was Hargrove. That's 3 on him.
3 on that.
As Jeremy Housewright will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. So far in the game, Jeremy has a total of 4 on 2 field goals. Housewright's free throw is short. Score remains 45 to 38. Second free throw is too hard. Rebounded by Shreve. Tipped around, and finally Hargrove comes away with it for the Bulldogs. They got a Hargrove out of the corner, puts it up off the top of the backboard, hit the shot clock, and that's a dead ball.
It is a dead ball.
There's a big shot right there. He buries that 3, you're down to a 4-point lead. And some momentum, I'm afraid. Hutchins in the game now as the Blue Devils trying to get it in midcourt, over midcourt, finally do. As McDonald makes a move.
Good fake.
Fake passing the ball, and it goes up and puts it in.
Well, that was a real good fake and a good move by Tony McDonald. McDonald now with 17 points on the night.
Moore drives on Shreve, drives down the lane, kicks it off, has Hillman finally had it deflected, got it back, went up and put it in. It's his 4th point of the game. Peters drives. And throws the ball away. Now Hargrove will dunk this one. And he did.
Now it's a 5-point ball game.
And now the fans are back in it for the Bulldogs. As Blue Devils have done a good job.
Got to be a reach in here.
That's 4 on Hargrove.
They've got it as 3 on Hargrove here.
They'll put it up right now.
No, they just now put it up.
Just now put it up. Well, I had him for 4.
I think, I don't know. I don't know who you credited that.
Well,
or miscredited that to.
They've got, well, I don't either. Doesn't make any difference. Theirs is one that counts, right?
Absolutely.
Shreve at the line to shoot 1+.
Shreve can put the Devils back up by 7 if he can make these.
Missed.
Inside of 30 seconds, 35 seconds now.
Fadeaway taken and made that time by Hargrove. And now here come the Bulldogs with Blue Devils with a 3-point lead. Get it to Hutchins. He drives and draws a foul, but the Blue Devils have got to hit the free throw.
Going to have to, Larry. It's down to a 3-point game now. Hargrove, 23 points in this game.
Well, that one's on Hargrove, and I know it's 4.
That could come back to haunt him.
Yeah, could. As Sean Hutchins will be at the line to shoot 2. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Devils only lead by 3 at 47-44 with 18.9 seconds to go. Hutchins calmly steps to the line and sinks the free throw.
Devils led by as much as 12 in this period at one time.
As the Bulldogs have had to set Hargrove down with the 4 fouls that he's carrying. Hutchins' second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Hillman. Devils lead at only 4 with 14 seconds to go. They look for Moore, get it to Moore. Guarded by Peters. They're spreading the court out, try to give Moore the, he puts up a long 3, that's no good. Tipped out of bounds by Hillman. And I think the
that was the end of the quarter.
It is. So after 3 quarters of play, it's Gate City 48 and Brunswick 44.
Gate City basketball, Blue Devil basketball, brought to you by Fantastic Sports, by Daugherty Brothers, Chevrolet, Geo, Jeep, and Eagle, by Weber City Drug Center, by Doc Whitley, Nationwide Insurance, Delegate Terry Kilgore, by Magnolia Place, by Photogenius, and by State Line Graphics and Weber City Drug Center. Thanks once again to all these fine sponsors who have helped us bring you Gate City Blue Devil playoff basketball action.
The Bulldogs outscored the Blue Devils in the 3rd period by a score of 21-17 to climb back into the action.
Well, the key for the Bulldogs is Hargrove.
Oh, yeah.
He's the key. He's got 23, 24 points. One more foul, he's out of the game. If he goes out, it's going to be a big letdown. But they choose not to put him back on the court at this time.
It's going to be Brunswick's time to inbound on the alternate possession.
8 minutes of basketball left here in this semifinal state playoff game.
Moore controls out front. Ball tipped up around. Finally, almost the Devils came away with a steal as they tried to go inside the big Hillman. Did the Bulldogs. Moore, good pressure that time by Peters. He's done a decent job on Moore. Now, we have a foul call. No, we have a timeout taken by the Bulldogs of Brunswick. So with 7:19 to go in the ball game, the Devils still maintain a 4-point lead at 48-44.
Apparently, Coach Reeks didn't like what he seen there. Is it Reeks? Isn't that right? Is that his name?
That's right with me and you.
R-E-E-K-S. That's Reeks in my book.
Might have thought a little bit too much dribbling going on out front with Moore, you think? Not
Freddie Reeks, yeah, they were looking to get him open so he could get in that lane, but Chris Peters had him covered.
You know, they have a big advantage inside with Big Hillman. Mark, if they just...
I'm not sure they've got the confidence in Hillman. He only has 4 points. They don't seem to have the confidence in him in there, do they?
No, I don't think so. Now they go inside. Now they dish it off to him, and Hillman goes up and dumps it as they run a little triangle play inside, and now it's only a 2-point game at 48-46. Blue Devils trying to get the ball in front court and have a 10-second violation call on them as Devils unable to get the ball in front court, and Gate City is asking for timeout here with exactly 7 minutes to go in the ball game as the Blue Devils have wasted away most of a 12-point lead that they had at one time.
Yeah, they really have. That's a good play that time. We were just talking about not having confidence in the big man, but they got him open in there, and he goes up. He doesn't have far to go to dunk the ball once he gets in there. So Blue Devils need to make something happen here. Only a 2-point lead in this final period of play, 7 minutes. And as you said, the momentum has really swung over to the Bulldogs. The Blue Devil crowd is virtually out of the ball game.
Yeah, they're kind of sitting on their hands a little bit now. The Brunswick team has never led in the game. Am I right? Gate City got off to the first.
Gate City led off the opening tip.
9-0.
7, I believe. May went to 9. I know it was 7 at one point.
But right now, it's going to be the Brunswick Bulldogs ball with a chance to either tie or go ahead with 7 minutes to go in the ball game. As we're almost ready to inbound the ball. Moore controls out front, guarded by Peters. Drives, kicks it off for shot taken from in front by Big Hillman, and he ties the ball game. Score tied at 48. Blue Devils in front court this time. McDonald drives, kicks it off to Housewright, goes up, lays it in, and draws a foul.
Good job that time by Tony McDonald, who spotted Jeremy Housewright open underneath. Jeremy stayed focused, kept his mind on business, puts it in, draws the foul. Now a chance to give the Blue Devils a 3-point lead.
That foul was on Juwan Brand. Housewright's free throw spins out, and the Bulldogs come away with the rebound. Devils lead but 2 at 50-48. Moore. Blue Devils able to come away with a rebound. McDonald drives, cuts into the middle, spins, has his shot blocked, I guess. I don't know what that was, but I guess
he was tripped. I don't know.
Finally, the Bulldogs come away with it. Tony might have lost his balance.
Yeah, I was going to say, he may have been falling forward.
Go between two people there.
Oh, thought that was a walk.
Moore drives, pulls up from 15 feet for about 12 feet and knocks it down to tie the game. As Moore's getting warmed up now. So now it's 50-50 with 5:42 to go in the game. As Calabro almost loses control. McDonald kicks it back out front to Calabro. Now they go inside to McDonald, and he's held by White. That'll be White's second. That should be the 10th team foul on the Bulldogs. McDonald will be at the line to shoot the double bonus here.
Shreve's going to check back into the ball game.
So far in the game, McDonald has 17 points. Why do I keep figuring it up when it's right up there in front of him?
No, you're working too hard.
Free throw by McDonald, spins out, no good. Second free throw by Tony. No good. Knocked out of bounds by Hillman. So the Blue Devils get a maybe a break here.
Get a break. Definitely a break. We're going to get the ball right back on our end. So
as Calabro will inbound for the Devils. They look, gets it into McDonald, drives to the middle, goes up and draws the foul this time, I think maybe on Hillman.
If it is, that'll be Hillman's fourth.
So it is Hillman, 52.
Now they've got Hillman and Hargrove both in foul trouble.
And McDonald will be back at the free throw line to attempt 2 more free throws. This one is also no good. So McDonald has missed 3 consecutive free throws.
Walker checks in for Hillman for the Bulldogs.
This free throw by McDonald is finally rolling in. So Devils lead by 1, 51-50. Now Devils press a little here. First time in some time. Because Moore still not in front court. Now they finally get it in front court.
Good hands by Nathan Shreve. That's for time.
Good heads-up play by Shreve as he comes in and causes something to happen, doesn't he?
He does. Nathan's going to make something happen. Nathan has a lot of quickness. He's got quick hands, quick feet, and alertly asked for a timeout as he fell on the basketball.
You know, Blue Devils haven't pressed this team too much.
A little bit in the opening.
A little bit in the opening.
In the opening quarter.
And it seemed to bother them then, I thought. But Coach Irvin backed off of it and really threw it on here at a pretty good time. I don't think they were expecting the press. Jones finally in front court, gets double teamed. They go to Colabro, in under to McDonald. Goes up and puts it in. Good pass from Colabro to McDonald. Devils go up by 3.
4:50 left to go in this ball game. Well, Chris has got his hands full with Moore.
Yeah, Moore kicks it inside. Blue Devils come around with a rebound from Housewright back out to Jones. As the Blue Devils tipped it around with Big Walker inside, and Housewright's able to pull it down. 4:28 to go. Devils lead 53-50. And may run a little clock here.
Well, I think if they can, they need to.
Not much of a lead, though, to do that with. McDonald drives the baseline, misses his shot, and Walker comes away with the rebound. As Tony had the shot, just wasn't able to lay it in. Moore drives inside, puts it up, no good, tipped. Finally, as Colabro comes away with it. Colabro to Peters, lays it in.
Good feed by Colabro. Devils lead goes back to 5 with 3:51 left to go in this ball game, and that gets the Blue Devil crowd back into the game.
As Colabro fought around for the rebound, finally came away with it and had a 2-on-1, as you can see on your TV screen, or as you saw on your TV screen.
They're going to have to put Hargrove back in the game here.
Oh, they don't have.
They've got plenty.
They don't
of
have
time,
much other choice.
But they're going to have to get him back in. They've got still almost 4 minutes, and they're working Moore to death. Moore only has two personals. Their other big guy now has got 4 fouls too, Walker.
Yeah, I know.
So they've got all 3 of their big guys in foul trouble. They
Walker,
got Walker,
Hillman, and Hargrove.
Hargrove all have 4. So they're going to have to put somebody in. Let's see if they come back here with Hargrove. I suspect they will.
You're exactly right, Mr. Blunt. Hargrove is going. Hargrove and Hillman both are going to come back into the game. And it's going to be the Bulldogs' ball. In for the Blue Devils is Eric Weiniger. Bulldogs finally get it in front court to Moore. Guarded by Weiniger. And they're going to call Colabro for holding Hargrove. Be Nick's first. Blue Devils 7th, and we'll put Hargrove at the line for a 1+1.
Maybe he's had time to sit over and cool off.
Could be, as Seaver's going to check in for Colabro. Gives the Blue Devils a little more size inside with Justin Seaver. Free throw is good by Hargrove.
So much for cooling off.
Yeah. Second free throw is too hard off the back of the rim. McDonald and Seaver tip the ball around, able to come up with the rebound. They get it in front court to Weiniger. Out front to McDonald. Devils in the double bonus here with a 4-point lead at 55-51. Long passes with these leapers like this are not real smart. That one, you try to throw it over a 6'7" guy, and it's kind of hard to do. Moore drives on Peters, kicks it inside to Hillman. He misses, but tips it up and in on the rebound. Back to a 2-point game at 55-53. Devils need a bucket here.
Need to get it across.
Finally, Peters gets it in front court to McDonald. And Moore steals from Weiniger. Drives, lays it up, misses it. Weiniger comes away with the rebound. Devils almost with numbers here, but decide to pull it back out as Moore had a wide open layup.
And what the chances that happened, him missing that?
I wouldn't have thought it would have happened, would you?
No, sir. Good pass.
Go to Seaver. Seaver goes up, lays it in. They're going to call a charge on Seaver.
No way.
Yes, they are.
Oh, they are.
As Justin Seaver picks up his 4th, and I thought that was a chicken call.
That's a little weak.
I thought it was.
That's awful weak. Phew-wee.
As now the Bulldogs will have a chance to tie the game or go ahead. Ball shot off the backboard by Hargrove, missed, and Peters comes away with the rebound. And we're going to have a foul call here, I think, finally on 14. That'll be Bland. And Chris Peters will go to the free throw line with 1:59 to go in the ball game to shoot 2.
Chance to give the Devils, put them back to a 4-point lead.
Chris so far in the game has a total of 14 points. And is 2 for 2 at the free throw line. And is 3 for 3 at the free throw line. Devils.
Seaver coming back in for Weiniger. Coach Irvin chewing on the official just a tad.
I think you ought to on that charge on Seaver.
I do too.
This free throw missed by Peters, and it's a 3-point lead now with 1:55 to go. They run Moore around the screen. Now he drives, goes up. Seaver blocks it. McDonald comes away with the rebound. He's fouled from behind
there goes
for
the
Hillman,
big man.
And that's 5.
That's one of the big men. That'll take care of that. Good job by Tony McDonald. Good job, Justin Seaver.
Yeah, Seaver got a good block.
Seaver's the man who made that play.
Now McDonald's got to step to the free throw line and knock down the free throw.
Yeah.
So far in this 4th quarter, McDonald is only 1 for 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah, these are big shots here, big free throws.
Tony needs to back off the line right now until they get their substitute in. 1:43 to go in the game. Devils lead by a score of 56-53 over the Brunswick Bulldogs. McDonald's free throw hits nothing but the bottom. Devils up by 4 at 57-53. McDonald shoots. Bang. Good. 58-53. Devils lead by 5. 1:40 to go. Moore drives, puts it up, puts up a runner, no good. And Seaver again comes away with the rebound. Good hands, hangs on. They get it in front court to Housewright. Blue Devils don't need to score, just need to hold the ball here.
Hold the ball, though.
Moore lays it up, and the Bulldogs call timeout. So
back to a 3-point game.
Back to a 3-point game. Jeremy Housewright wanted to get it up and get it passed over and get it laid up and in. But really, all you got to do there is back it out, probably make them run the clock.
Hartgrove, they had Hartgrove in a bad position down there a second ago. He had to really pull out from underneath the basket, couldn't afford to go up, fight for that rebound, risking his 5th personal foul. I noticed he pulled out quickly, threw his hands up and said, no, don't call, don't get me, I'm out of there, I'm out. So
1:18 to go in the game. Blue Devils have a 3-point lead. And it's going to be Gate City's ball, right? Blue Devils been led in scoring tonight by McDonald with 21. Hargrove has led the Bulldogs in scoring.
Bulldogs come
with
out
23. Bulldogs press. Devils get it into Peters. Now they got to beat the 10-second. Peters drives. Get it to Jones. He gets in front court. They double team him. Get it to Housewright. Get it to McDonald. McDonald fakes and travels.
No.
Another turnover by the Blue Devils here with...
Can't keep having those turnovers.
That was a good call, I thought.
I thought it was too. But Blue Devils just can ill afford to keep making the turnovers down here. We're under 1 minute now.
Moore guarded by Peters. Gets in the lane, has to get it back out. They look inside to Hargrove, guarded by Housewright. A long free taken, no good. Housewright has been fouled by Hargrove, and that's 5 on Hargrove.
42.8 seconds left in the ball game. Sends Jeremy Housewright to the line to needing to make both of these.
Yeah, it would be a benefit.
It would be a big benefit.
So far tonight, Jeremy is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. As Coach Reeks takes his full minute to get substitute in to let Housewright think about the free throws. First one is good by Jeremy.
Back to a 4-point game.
Big free throw right here, Mark. This one is off the back of the rim. Drops through. Good.
Got a bounce. 60-55. Blue Devils lead. Just under 35 seconds left now.
Free taken short. Rebounded, knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. It's going to be the Blue Devils ball with 30.1 seconds to go in the game.
And a 5-point lead.
McDonald looks, gets it into Peters. They triple team him. Finally, and a foul's called here, and Chris Peters will go to the line to give the Blue Devils a chance to come back tomorrow night
and play for the state championship in Group AA basketball.
First time in the history of Gate City High School.
Only been to the Final Four one other time. Lynchburg.
2 years ago. Chris Peters was what, a sophomore?
He and Tony McDonald both. Let's say no, McDonald would have been a freshman.
Yeah. Free throw by Peters is good.
Blue Devils extend the lead to 6.
Second one, you can bet on it. Rimmed out.
That's a sure thing.
Moore drives, backs off, shoots a 3, no good. Rebounded by Peters. 19 seconds to Housewright. Front court to Seaver. To McDonald, drives and gets fouled from behind by Moore. with 14.7 seconds to go.
Well, it's virtually a certainty here, McDonald.
I think the Blue Devil faithful have realized that this one's in the hands of the Devils. Free throw good.
7-point lead.
McDonald for the second free throw. Off the back of the rim. House route rebounds, kick it back out front. Blue Devils under 10. Peters goes inside to Seaver, and he's held and fouled by Walker, and that'll be 5 on him. As Big Walker, you know, Mark, we read he was averaging 9.8 points and about 9 rebounds a game, and he's not even scored in the game.
He was almost a double-double man coming into this, and you're right, he hadn't come away with a score at all.
The Blue Devils with 6.9 seconds to go. We'll come back tomorrow night to the Scope. Is that right?
The Scope.
And play the team from down on 81, Salem.
We drive 8 hours to play a team, but 2.5 hours away.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Why don't we just move this game to Roanoke?
Once again, BHSL has struck.
Seaver's free throw is no good.
Let me tell you. Yeah, I'm not going to say it. Yeah, I will. It's not beyond them to move the thing all the way back down there anyway.
That's very true. Second free throw by Seaver is good. Devils lead by a score of 63-55, and this one's over, sports fan.
This one's over. This one's history.
Shot taken, no good. Gate City wins the Group AA semifinal game by a score of 63-55 over the Bulldogs of Brunswick.
Blue Devils advance on to the state championship game right here at the Norfolk Scope, which will be Saturday night for us. I don't know when you're going to see this replay, so the next replay you see after this one will be a state championship basketball game, and hopefully the Blue Devils will come away victorious from that to bring home the first state championship crown in basketball for Gate City High School.
Just keep talking, sir. I'm figuring.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my very best. Blue Devils having a good night. Several players stepping up, helping to make this as they have all year. Tony McDonald, the big scorer of the night, with 22 points. Chris Peters finished with 16. Accounting for 38 points of the 63 for the Blue Devils. Justin Seaver having a good game off the bench tonight. Justin a factor defensively and offensively for the Blue Devils.
How many did you say McDonald had?
McDonald finished with 22.
Why am I figuring this?
So, Peters finishes
how many did Seaver
with 16.
have?
Seaver finishes with 8. David Jones finished with 5. Jeremy Housewright with 8.
I don't think that's right. I've got Seaver with 9.
Blue, I don't figure them up. I just call them like I see them. And it's on the board. It's on the board in yellow and red. So
I see.
You're the man with the pencil. I'm just reading the scoreboard.
Well, I don't know how it happened, but naturally, me and the official score don't agree.
You haven't agreed with all the officials all night anyway.
No, well, that's probably true. But, Mark, it was a pretty good ball game. The Devils got the lead early, maintained the lead all the way through the game.
They did.
As you know, a team as good as Brunswick is going to make a run somewhere down the road, and late in the third quarter, early fourth quarter, they made that run and cut it down to 2 points at one time.
2 points was as close, I believe, as they got all night. I don't think they ever got it to 1.
No, I don't think he ever did either. But the Devils, I thought, in the fourth quarter had some real good play out of Jeremy Housewright. Came away with some big rebounds and hit 2 clutch free throws late in the fourth quarter. and also a field goal in the fourth. Chris Peters was his normal self. He had one field goal in the fourth and was 2 for 4 at the free throw line in the fourth quarter. But Tony McDonald in the fourth quarter only had 1 field goal and was 4 for 8 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. Justin Seaver stepped up in the fourth quarter and hit 1 out of 2 free throws at a clutch time. And so the fourth quarter play really for the Blue Devils, because Gate City only scored 15 points in the fourth quarter. And but here's the key, Mark. If I figured this right.
That's the key, if you figured it right.
Well, I had the Brunswick Bulldogs only scored 11 points in the fourth quarter. So in each quarter, Gate City opened the first quarter, scored 15 points to Brunswick's 8. In the second quarter, and took a 15-8 lead. In the second quarter, Gate City scored 16 to Brunswick's 15 and led at 31-23 at the half.
Right.
Gate City came back with 17 points in the third quarter to 21 points for Brunswick. And the Blue Devils, after 3 periods of play, led by a score of 48-44. Then in the fourth quarter, the Blue Devils outscored the Bulldogs by a score of 15-11 and won the ball game by a score of 63-55. So we'll tell you that about all we can do, Mark, is come back again tomorrow night.
Yeah, you know, we're going to have to get out of here. We don't know how long they're going to let us stay in the scope. We've been here all day. They're probably going to let us spend the night too.
They're probably tired of looking at us.
Was a good ball game for the Blue Devils, and like you say, it's going to be a good game tomorrow night. They're going to come back. They're going to have to play tough ball against Salem. Salem was very tough in their game against Caroline.
Fine-looking team, Salem, but the Blue Devils, I'm sure, just happy to have a chance to play for the state championship, but I don't think that's all they want. I think they want it.
No, they want it, and I think they've got a great opportunity to get it right here.
Well, this is Larry Shelton along for Mr. Blanton, Mark Blanton, and Clayton Dickey. We'll sign this one off and come back for the state championship game tomorrow night from the Scope in Norfolk, Virginia, 444 miles away from Gate City. Good night, everybody.
At least 444.